know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope. Other people are only aspects of our own greater being. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in towel. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Words are for meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. By what men think, we create the world around us, daily new. Strange, what being forced to slow down could do to a person. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Breathing control gives man strength, vitality, inspiration, and magic powers. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. 3 rules of work. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. I can chase you, and I can catch you, but there is nothing I can do to make you mine. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Hearing voices no one else can't hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. I would never die for my beliefs, because I might be wrong. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Show me that I am everywhere, and get me home for tea. The job of feats is walking, but the hobby is dancing. I drink cup of sunlight every morning to brighten myself. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. You have two choices: evolve or repeat. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. Concentrate your energy and hoard your strength. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. Do no harm, and leave the world a better place than you found it. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. Life is not measured by what you have. It's measured by what you give. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. Fear is nothing more than a negative assessment of risk. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. Don't react. Cut them off silently. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. Weak leadership can wreck the soundest strategy. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring about what others think.